For people in Flint, Michigan, a sad milestone. The city has now gone for more than 1,000 days without clean and safe drinking water, still mired in a crisis over lead contamination. There is enormous concern about potential health problems in children who drank that water, as the city also deals with a crisis of confidence. We get more tonight from NBC's Stephanie Gosk.
At first, Cummings Preschool in Flint, Michigan looks pretty typical. Until you talk to the teachers.
What I'm noticing more is that reaction times are quicker for kids to become more explosive and angry.
That volatility could be the first sign of what people in the city fear, the effects of lead exposure. Every single child was exposed to the water at the most vulnerable age. Half of them have high levels of lead.
These kids, they need more support, they need more one-on-one.
Good nutrition, lots of outdoor play, and mental stimulation are all ways to slow down the lead's effects.
There is no medication to get rid of the lead that's in our children.
Pediatrician Dr. Mona Hanna-Atisha helped expose the crisis in 2015. Symptoms, she says, could take years to show.
Not knowing adds to a lot of the anxiety that our families are going through. Is my kid doing bad in school because of the water, or was my kid always supposed to have issues with school?
State officials now say the water is safer. It's been nearly 3 years since the switch to a corrosive water source leached lead from the pipes and out the faucets. So if the water's safer, why are people still so afraid to drink it?
In part because they are still being told to use filters. But there is an even more distressing problem in Flint.
How ready are the people of Flint to believe what officials tell them?
It's hard to believe.
There's a real deficit of trust, isn't
Yes, there is. And with good reason when we were misled by local, state, and federal government.
Mayor Karen Weaver took office in the middle of the crisis.
People need new pipes. People deserve new pipes. And that's what's going to give people confidence that, okay, things are fine again.
But it's expensive and slow. Only 800 homes refitted so far.
Pretty good. There's the door.
Janitha Campbell is still waiting. Every morning, she heats her son's bath water on the stove.
I've been doing that now for the past 3 years with me and my baby.
That's exhausting.
Yes, it is. It's very exhausting.
Her son is one of the 130 or so kids at Cummings. Every single one has had their lives upended, and it's not over.
Don't forget about Flint. Flint is literally in the middle of the Great Lakes, in the middle of the largest source of fresh water in the world. And to this day, we still don't have safe drinking water.
Michigan's Attorney General has brought criminal charges against 13 people connected to Flint's water crisis. Many of them have pled not guilty. The strongest charges carry sentences up to 20 years, Jose.
Stephanie, back to the water quality. What does it mean when you say it's safer? We're talking about 1,000 days after this crisis.
So state officials say it falls within government guidelines, but then they add all these caveats, like you need a filter. That doesn't instill a lot of confidence. And then there are concerns that when you replace these pipes, it has the potential to dislodge lead and put it right back out the faucet. So safer is very clearly not safe.
Safer 3 years into this.
It's remarkable.
Stephanie, thank you very much. In Florida.